Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Look at the state of my hair. Mind you, if you've got hair at my age, it's a bloody miracle, so I shouldn't complain. Anyway, poll results, because yesterday I put a very deliberate poll onto the community page of this channel, and the question was, what's the worst thing about boxing? Now, I'll leave aside the fact that Gareth A. Davies got 17%, which was more than Bad Decisions, Fanboys and PEDs. So, Gareth, you're not that popular, mate. But absolutely no surprise was best fights not getting made, or the best fights are too infrequent. That was the answer that got the most votes about being the worst thing in boxing. And that was 50% of the people. Now, this doesn't surprise me. So far, I think over 380 of you have voted. You can go and vote if you want to. The poll is still up. But it doesn't surprise me. But this ties in. This poll, I put this here deliberately, thinking that best fights not getting made would be the thing that infuriates people the most. And it ties in with a video I did earlier today, actually, about Saudi Arabia and the amount of, untold millions they're pumping into the sport during Riyadh season. And everybody is sort of gorging on this incredible array of fights that we're seeing. But, the previous video I did made the argument, which I think is pretty watertight, that it won't last, that eventually the bubble, like all false economic bubbles, will burst. And what we will get is a lot of fights not being made because people have got used to big purses and will therefore say, well, I'm not fighting for 2 million. I used to get 8 million, or I'm not fighting for 10 million. I used to get 40 million or whatever. It's a false economy, but people get used to it and they think that's their real worth when it isn't. Their real worth is, if you overpay people, they'll think that that's their worth. In fact, their real worth economically maybe a lot less. So best fights not getting made. Once the Saudis decide they've had enough, you can fully expect there to be a visible dip in the amount of fights being made. And I don't know when this bubble is going to burst. It depends. I mean, the Saudis have got money that they'll never run out of money. Billions upon billions upon billions they make through oil. But at some point, they're going to say, okay, we've done our bit. Boxing has served us well and we're off. Okay, fair enough. But that will leave a big gaping hole, economic hole, and people will not be getting those big purses. It's kind of like when, PBC started out, they were overpaying people, and people like Broner got used to getting big bucks for doing very little. And suddenly people were getting superstars money when they were anything but superstars. They were really just, prospects maybe. So, this poll is kind of ominous to me. 50% of people saying the worst thing about boxing is fights not getting made. You think it's bad now? You wait to see later on. And I know I sound pessimistic, and maybe someone else, maybe Elon Musk or Bezos or someone will get interested in boxing and decide to plug their billions into it. But there will be a market crash, put it that way. Give me your thoughts below. If you've got any further thoughts, I know some of you already left comments by the poll. Go and vote if you haven't already. And thank you for your time. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the like button and spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. I always appreciate your time. Thanks a lot. The weekend is here. Don't forget, we've got Smith Baturbiev tomorrow, so that's going to be a good one. Catch you later. Bye for now.